This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
Join me, 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty, on my podcast, My Life of Crime, as I take on true crime investigations like no other. This season, I'm looking into the labyrinth of crime and secrets within families. I'm cutting straight to the evidence and talking to the people directly involved, including investigators and the families of victims. Listen to My Life of Crime with Erin Moriarty wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
You guys don't understand how many truck references there were in today's Libertard show. I had to fight myself not to say anything.
I haven't listened yet. I'm sure you fucked it up.
I didn't say anything.
Were you biting your fist like homie Spumoni?
Oh, I was all up on it, man.
You could have just said we're truckers. Oh, well, I guess you could have. Never mind.
No. You can't open the door.
Yeah.
Man, that was an underrated moment in Cinephobe history when Donald Faison bites his fist.
It wasn't underrated. We knew immediately.
No, I think it's still underrated. Us having the same note about that, us enjoying that in the same way, that's a real moment, man.
That's acting. I don't know if you guys know.
That's true art.
That's art, yeah.
Speaking of Art Briles.
Shit.
My tools. It's so early for the tools.
Trying to get them ready.
Why aren't they ready when you log on?
Because I just sat down, motherfucker.
Get yourself a one-man band backpack with
opposable
arms that come over and hold all your tools over your shoulder.
Have a slide whistle like the one-man band has the harmonica set up, just in front of you.
Yes, just permanently there.
Guess what I bought and forgot?
Oh, God.
Harmonica?
Harmonica, yeah.
Wow, look at that. He's diversifying.
Oh, the harmonica came through from Amazon overnight. It cost like $7. I was like, worthwhile investment. Pulled it out the box and I played some like.
Oh, I bet it sounded so awful.
It sounded so amazing.
I love a harmonica, man.
But I'm trying to think of like.
I like to blow.
Are you trying to think of when to use it? Is that what you were about to say?
Yeah, before I was rudely interrupted by Zach and his sexual proclivities. What would be a good thing that happens?
You know what? Flashback.
Oh, go.
Flashback's position. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Harmonica's always thinking to another time.
Anytime someone's sad, but I don't know if that's necessarily fun.
No.
Oh, so you're asking Amin to judge emotions, and he hasn't had feelings. Since he was 14.
Yeah. Nah.
There's some options. I think you try them out on certain ones, and we'll figure out what works best.
Let's run through the tools. Kazoo is bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Get that kazoo ready.
The ding bell is same note too, or kind of just when you want to put a flourish on something.
Yeah, or he just likes something that he said.
Also for references.
And then cowbell is 20 CB.
Yeah.
Didn't bring with me because I felt like this was not going to be a 20 CB movie. And I think I was wrong. I think there was one 20 CB moment in there.
Wrong! You got it wrong!
Wrong. And then the slide whistle is just sexual?
Tension.
Good tension or bad tension, right? All right. Well, that's the tools rundown.
Taking nominations for the harmonica, folks.
Well, I mean, we'll probably have figured it out by the time this posts, but yeah.
Sure.
Send them in.
3 weeks from now.
Post them in the Apple review.
It's a cosmic mix of the action of the 90s combined with the exploitation films of the 70s. But with modern touches, it's hyper-violence, but it knows that it is. It's a little bit Tarantino. It's definitely a little bit Michael Mann. It's kind of a cosmic gumbo. It almost moves to the beat of jazz.
White people are genetically inferior. or they're culturally crippled, or they're socially deprived.
How come God couldn't make everyone one color, like tan?
I wish I'd fucked a black broad before I got married.
I could really feel 400 years of oppression and anger in every pelvic thrust.
I can smell horny across an ocean.
Not all women.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you.
Just the hot ones.
Hello, Oprah.
You're not allowed to go down on me for 1 month.
No, Judith,
Don't
please.
make me take away your masturbation privileges.
Yeah, I'm horny too, baby.
Hey, Chowman, come on down here. Will you want to exercise my dominance?
Scaring.
I'm getting a patriarchal urge.
Don't mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're a team. We work together.
I don't know if you were paying attention.
I wasn't.
Please, goddammit! Just one more drink! I'll cut off your tits with a knife, you bitch!
5 whiskeys. That's breakfast on the river.
Yo, you have to clip it, Maze.
Clip what? A fucking tiger? What are you talking about?
It's not that hard. Just chop, boom, out.
Wow, Maze has a really hard job.
This is going to be the worst episode we've ever done.
My people don't give a ding-dong diddly about what flag fly over Hawaii.
You bore me, Fury.
Where is the microfilm?
It's nothing but a bag of meat and flesh and tendon.
Why didn't they just name him Spaghetti Lasagna?
Fuck, this movie is 2 hours long?
This is like the John Gruden emails of movies.
Do you like ducks?
Or a trench coat full of bees flying around? Like, that would scare me. Imagine bees are cool.
That's a duck, man.
No, I get it.
Coolio.
You're the devil's baby, mama. I didn't lie, Annie. I just didn't tell you certain things.
Don't play no reindeer games with me.
An American ninja? What are you talking about? There is no such thing.
You've gotten rich off of the people in this town. You bet your ass I have. And I'm going to get richer.
Coughlin's Law.
Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, man. I wish I had better notes.
Have you ever heard such a pile of shite?
Once I get a DVD player, I'm going to watch Gallowalkers once a day.
Come here and give me a squudge.
You know what to do from here, Internet.
All right, cool. Let me Google how to open QuickTime.
Justice is blind.
He's got space dementia.
But it can be heard.
Time to find out exactly what this ooze can do.
Pull a fucking rabbit out of your dick and phobe.
I'm Temecula's newest hard-on, dog.
Hey, look at here. Why don't we eat us a few thousand beers? You can tell me what's buzzing in the big bad city.
Coming at you! Look out for number one. Set your sights on the stars and the sun. Look out for number one. You gotta push a little harder, push a little harder. Yeah.
Enough! It's not funny anymore.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast. We break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin Hassan. That's Anthony Mayes. We are part of the Levitard and Friends Network for Metalark Media, top of the lark. That's where you find us. We need reviews. We're getting like 5 a week, 6 a week now. Unacceptable.
Well, we hit 5,900, 5,904.
Okay.
This is kind of a long one, but it's worth it. Spot Boy, 86. Louis Pinnock isn't Denzel? Exclamation point, question mark.
Great question.
I've been listening in reverse order, and I love hearing where the show bits come from. I just hit March 2022 and White Man's Burden. Was excited to listen because y'all mention it all the time. Outside of the pod, I had never heard of the movie. I've listened to 40 episodes thinking that the Louis Pinnock Award clip is Denzel Washington's voice.
What?
Talk about a film noir.
Oh my God. Wow. Well, we are in March, so I guess we're in the clear.
We've been in March. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
These timelines are so confusing.
If you have a review, review it. If you have a submission, submit it. It just needs to be 40% or lower on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critic score. The deepest we've ever been in the Daisy Chain, boys. I mean, the absolute deepest.
Oh, isn't it always going to be the deepest every single episode?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It depends. Depends on where it goes.
Well, I mean, it keeps going deeper. It's not going to go shallow.
Oh, you tell me this isn't a sexual term, Daisy Chain, huh? Liam Neeson month led to Blacklight. Aidan Quinn took us to Practical Magic. Sandy Bullock took us to Speed 2 Cruise Control. Tamura Morrison took us to Barbed Wire. Clint Howard took us to The Waterboy. Brett Rice took us to Fled, and now Lawrence Fishburne is connecting us to the 2021 action-adventure thriller, The Ice Road.
Back to Liam Neeson.
The Honest Thief.
From the beginning of the year.
I just had action thriller.
Oh, it's an adventure.
No, action thriller.
They go on a literal adventure.
I thought you were going to say action crime thriller. Because there was a crime that was committed.
There are several crimes.
Several crimes, yeah.
The Ice Road stars Liam Neeson, Marcus Thomas, and Lawrence Fishburne. The 10th appearance for Liam Neeson.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Million Ways to Die in the West. Daddy's Home 2. Honest Thief. Battleship. Memory. Taken 3. Taken 2. MIB International. Blacklight. And now this movie.
He's tied with Travolta now, and that doesn't feel right to me.
What?
So it definitely had a little bit of impact on my thinking for the Daisy Chain.
He had Honest Thief and Made in Italy in 2020, this movie and The Marksman in 2021, and then Blacklight, Memory, and Marlowe in 2022. What a run.
Marlowe.
He's been on a crazy press tour, as Amin and I have talked about briefly on Rule of Two. I feel like every week I see a new headline from a Liam Neeson interview where he says something wildly out of pocket.
Oh man, those Irish, you can't trust them.
Kiss my Irish ass.
Yeah. Lawrence Fishburne, Larry Fishman, a repeat offender from Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition, and Fled.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
You know him from Cadence, John Wick series, and Higher Learning. Boys in the Hood, real bangers.
Event Horizon 21, Biker Boys, and Fantastic Four Silver Surfer, possible Daisy Chains.
I feel like we haven't done enough Lawrence Fishburne movies.
I agree. He is great.
Phenomenal.
I think he's one of my favorite actors.
I mean, he's amazing.
And we're deep in March at this point, so I'm not just saying that.
As we saw in Fled.
Oh, so good. Marcus Thomas, who plays Gurty, is in future Cinephobe, Palmetto.
Why are you digging that?
Gurty, what a name.
Palmetto is a sexual thriller, let me tell you.
Yes, we've talked about that before.
I was a horny teenager watching that movie.
It's a rental, unfortunately.
Oh, no. Amber Midthunder from Swing Vote, Hell or High Water, and Prey.
Prey was great.
Oh, yeah, she was in Prey.
She's also in Legion and a guest starring role in an episode of Reservation Dogs.
She's in Legion, the movie or
the show?
Oh, damn.
Not that one. My bad. No Jeep.
Jeep. What did he know? Caught that baby. Benjamin Walker from Flags of Our Fathers and Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Oh, future Cinephobe?
He's also in Rings of Power, and he played young Liam Neeson in Kinsey.
How about that? How about Holt McCallany.
Who can play this game, you piece of shit?
He was a repeat offender from Jade.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Absolutely railing this woman.
Holt's got an interesting resume. Alien 3, Fight Club, Three Kings, Alpha Dog.
Alpha Dog is a bad movie, man.
Three Kings is a great movie.
Eligible movies, Bullet to the Head, Gangster Squad, and Black Hat. And then he was in Mindhunter and Nightmare Alley.
Mind Goblin?
Mind Goblin. He was in Mind Goblin. Matt McCoy, a.k.a. Lloyd Braun from Seinfeld.
Yes. Oh, I was so excited when I saw him.
Also the owner of the Dolphins and Ballers.
Bradley Sawatsky from a movie called Sniper, Rogue Mission.
So what, Ski?
Josh Strait from Wolf Cop.
There's an avalanche. I can't get through there. So what, Ski?
Wolf Cop, that's got to qualify, right?
Wolf Cop.
I didn't even check. I'm just going to imagine it does. Fady Naguib, repeat offender from Memory. And that's it for the cast. Really, no one else has been in anything.
It's not a big cast.
I had Matt Salinger, who is from Revenge of the Nerds. And more importantly, he played Steve Rogers in the 1990 Captain America movie.
Oh, wow.
And Wolf Cop doesn't qualify, Zach. Hate to burst your bubble here.
What?
65-46.
What about Sniper Rogue Mission? What's a rogue mission for a sniper? They just start popping people?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Remember DC?
Jesus.
That was a rogue mission.
The Ice Road was written and directed by Jonathan Hensley. Hensley?
Hensley.
Or Hensley.
Slay King.
Yes, Queen.
Previously directed The Punisher, and he wrote Die Hard with a Vengeance, Jumanji, The Saint, and repeat offender for Armageddon and Next.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
And he executive produced Con Air and Gone in 60 Seconds, so tack Gone in 60 Seconds on his resume as well.
Synopsis for The Ice Road. After a remote diamond mine collapses in far northern Canada, a big rig ice road driver must lead an impossible rescue mission over a frozen lake to save the trapped miners.
Frozen Lake is part of it.
Yeah, sort of.
They don't want to give it away.
It's called The Ice Road. What do you mean give it away?
You remember last week I read the synopsis that I found online. Contending with thawing winters and a massive storm, they discover the real threat is one they never saw coming. They don't want to give away what the unexpected da-da-da is. It's people.
It's Abe Lincoln.
It's miners with an E. Tagline, this mission is on thin ice.
Oh, that's a good tagline.
I don't even want to read the alternate one.
No, you don't need to, but let's hear it anyway.
300 miles of ice. One chance of survival.
Okay, I mean, that's a very basic.
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it only 300 miles?
Yeah.
They broke it down, remember?
Broke it into 3 legs, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's because they had to go slow.
Yep.
I could not find a budget for this movie.
Me neither. But Netflix reportedly paid $18 million for the distribution rights.
That I saw, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I don't really know how that lines up, you know?
Wow, that's crazy. So they didn't pay for it.
Someone made it and then Netflix paid them $18 million for it. So do you think it cost less than $18 million?
Well, yes.
There's a lot of CGI in it, but none of it's good.
Yeah, not good CGI, but there is a lot of on-location shooting, though.
Is there?
Yeah.
I saw nothing but green screen.
No, I watched the interview with the actress who plays Tantu.
Mid-Thunder, yeah.
Memory was 30 million. Blacklight was 43 million.
How?
So I feel like it's got to be more than 18 million to make this movie.
It grossed $7.5 million US and worldwide.
I had 4.9.
Before we jump into this movie and you listen to the rest of this podcast, The Ice Road is available on Netflix.
They paid for it.
You paid for it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
The Ice Road receives 43% from the critics on 92 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, but
92 reviews, Joe.
31% from the audience on over 500 ratings. I read them all. I read every single review of the audience because they are fantastic. But Amin, I don't want to lead you in a certain direction because we'll get to them at some point. Regardless, would you like the positive or the negative reviews?
In the group chat, you sold the hell out of these negative reviews, claiming they came from truckers.
The trucker industry is not happy. Okay.
I want to build up to that. So let's start with the positives.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Cody Derricks of Next Best Picture.
Cody's in the mind.
Derek.
Derek's in Zach's mind.
I'm in his mind. It maintains a decent cruising speed, allowing it to rise above some of the more forgettable options that find their way onto streaming platforms.
Up your mine shaft.
They nearly said it too. Cruising speed control.
Victor Lopez G of Espinov.
Notorious VLG.
Cuban G.
An hour and a half that you'll forget very quickly, but that will keep you in suspense by trade.
Almost 2 hours.
Jim Shembry of JimShembry.com.
Shembry.
What is beyond any sensible discussion is that the latest Liam Neeson action movie falls squarely and soundly into the third type of Liam Neeson action movie. That is, it is a slightly above average Liam Neeson action movie.
Oh, I thought he was going to say that it's cold because there's Ice Road, Cold Pursuit, and The Gray.
Jackie K. Cooper of JackieKCooper.com.
Hey, Jackie K's back.
Just when you expect in a new Liam Neeson movie. And that's a good thing.
No.
Susan Granger of SusanGranger.com.
Danny Granger.
Danny McBride.
Miles McBride.
Always a McBride's maid, never a McBride.
Maid of honor.
Your honor.
Me? I hardly know her.
Although it's formulaic and predictable, it's also scary and intense, keeping you on the edge of your couch.
No.
I wasn't scared at any point. Jackham. No, this is why I messed it up. Jack Bottomley. Of Starburst.
Oh.
Taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
That's Skittles.
Cody Derricks. You know exactly what you want here. And writer-director Jonathan Hensley, in his first film in 10 years, seems to as well, and delivers the goods entertainment-wise.
Takes the rainbow anyway.
Ruth Maramis of Flicks Chatter Film Blog. The 69-year-old Neeson said in an interview he likes the challenge of filming in difficult conditions. Wish he'd challenge his acting muscles more than his physical ones.
What?
But if you like Neeson in action, it's a decent movie to pass the time.
Fuck you, person, whatever your name is from Flicks Channel.
Ruth Maramis.
Fuck you, Ruth.
Sean Edwards of Fox 4 Kansas City. Predictable? Yes. Cool action? Yes. The fact that it's on Netflix makes it a more tolerable watch. Just go with it.
Future Cinephobe?
Future Cinephobe.
Betty Jo Tucker of Real Talk Movie Reviews.
BJ Tucker.
Almost too much tension to take.
Can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can. I can feel it all the way down in my plums.
Yet what happens keeps us awake. The Ice Road boasts action galore. Plus with Neeson, who asked for more.
Oh, wait. Is this supposed to be?
I don't know why it rhymed, but it... Stephanie Zacharek of Time Magazine.
Zacharetsky.
Zacharuni.
Oh, I thought you guys were going to go with Zacharek in the daytime.
No, because we have a healthy relationship with sex.
It has its blunt charms and offers more than one instance of Neeson punching a guy in the face. And admit it, that's part of what you came here for, isn't it?
Is it?
Twice.
Richard Roper of Chicago Sun-Times. Mr. Roper. The Ice Road is what we used to call a B movie. But there's no shame in a B movie that carries out its mission with such competence and star power. And then last positive review. User Alicia M. 5 out of 5. What is wrong with society? Are people getting dumber? This movie was great from start to finish. The acting was great. The plot, as well as the fighting scenes. I loved how the film shows how greedy corporations can be. The critics are idiots. This is exactly why I don't really base what I watch solely off of reviews. Because the critics and audience can be wrong at times. Watch the movie.
Well, she said it all.
Negative reviews.
Buckle up.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
David Fear of Rolling Stone.
Cape Fear.
The ratio of exposition-heavy dialogue to things a real person would say lines is roughly 20-1. Any bit of visual wit that manages to slip through feels accidental. Peter Canavesi of Celluloid Dreams.
Everybody got a gun.
The kind of dopey, turn-off-your-brain movie that probably a lot of people might sit on the couch and watch with their dad. I would absolutely watch this with my dad. User reviews.
There we go. Let's get to the good shit.
Blank user, 1 out of 5. I really tried to like this movie, but it's just way too fake and predictable. I had 3 separate moments where I almost shut it off. Didn't make it till the end. Waste of time is an understatement with this one.
So that means he probably missed Gurty's. Yeah.
Whoa, spoiler alert.
Oh, went too soon.
Which time?
Blank user, 0.5 star out of 5. I'm not saying this movie's awful. I'm saying a coma patient will wake up just to turn it off. The only thing redeeming about this poorly acted, poorly written, poorly directed, poorly scored film is the bobbleheads on the truck dashboards. I tapped out at the 48-minute mark. How about you?
He didn't like the score?
Score was really good.
I literally made a note at one point. The score is very dark and ominous right now.
Dark and ominous tones. Clip it, Maze.
The victim's penis was found behind the AC unit.
Just go with the usual stuff, maybe. Something dark and ominous, like losing your penis is a bad thing.
Oh, you want dark and ominous?
Come on, I got Allman Brother tickets. I gotta get out of here.
Blank user, 1.5 out of 5. Terrible dialogue. Some really bad acting. Killed off the black guy first. Stopped at 37 minutes in.
Yeah.
Wow, Lawrence Fishburne is the black guy, huh?
Yeah.
Blank user, 0.5 star out of 5. 10 minutes and I was out. I kid you not.
Wow.
It's that bad. Specifics are mentioned in other reviews.
We're getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
This is people on Netflix flipping through shit and bailing on shit immediately.
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
That's a 21st century man problem.
Blank user, 1 out of 5. Worst movie ever behind Bird and There Will Be Blood.
Whoa.
Completely unrealistic. So many cow emoji poop things. It's an actual cow emoji. How it was ever even made, let alone released, is beyond me. Save yourself the time and pain.
Bird is the biopic about Charlie Parker starring Forrest Whitaker. And then There Will Be Blood?
Yeah.
And this movie.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis is one of the greatest acting performances ever. A beautiful film. One of my favorite movies of all time. This guy's like, this is right behind that for worst ever.
Yeah, worst ever. Remember, Ernest goes to prison. That's
a file, man. Ernest Goes to Prison's a file. Oh man, I watched that movie a lot as a kid.
Wait, what?
There's an evil Ernest. It's oh my god, we gotta watch that. Does it qualify? It can't qualify. It's too good.
Every Ernest movie qualifies by default.
Blank user, 1 out of 5.
Burn.
I am honestly so shocked at how bad this movie is. I haven't seen a horrible movie in a long time.
Must be nice.
The premise of The Ice Road was intriguing, but this was a flop. First, towards the beginning, there's a cheap shot insult at VA healthcare. Yes, I work there, and I'm proud of what we do.
Oh my God.
It was so insulting to see how callously they leaned into that and painted a terrible picture. So yeah, it turned me off on the wrong foot.
Film noir.
Second, I know many action movies are far-fetched, but the scenes in this are honestly not believable at all. Corny lines, rushed scenes, and situations you physically can't survive. Even down to not wearing gloves outside of northern Canada in April. Impossible given the scenes show. Anyway, heed the warning or waste hours of your life on this.
Do you think other people get offended on behalf of their profession?
Well,
when it's depicted.
Have I ever gotten offended at how the sports media is portrayed? No, I thought it was pretty accurate in Great White Hype.
The fan when they do the radio. First thing we do is go straight to a caller.
Start a show, go straight to the call. All right, user Michael L, 1 out of 5. The biggest issue in the movie wasn't the acting, but it was the lack of continuity with the models of Kenworths they're using.
Oh.
They jump between the Kenworth T680 and W990 models. The poor editing and graphics for fake scenes is appalling and didn't help with the tackiness of the movie.
That's Zach getting pissed if they have the wrong Oakleys in 2 different scenes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nikon.
Wait, it's March. I forgot. All right, you're fine. You're good.
Susan G, 1 out of 5.
Susan G. Anthony.
That's what I was waiting for. Nowhere near realistic. Much more research needed to actually portray driving in those conditions. Acting was not up to par for Liam Neeson.
Because of the driving, or is that changing gears there?
I think that's a trucker situation here, yeah. Blank user, 1 out of 5. Liam is one of my all-cap favorites. Couldn't finish movie because of the female actress. She always has an expression like she fixing to belch.
Okay.
User Dan, 0.5 star out of 5.
Dan!
Absolutely crap. Having driven the ice roads 3 seasons in Yellowknife, watching this movie made me angry. From the trucks being the wrong models shown inside compared to outside, convoy spacing would never be less than 500 feet. This movie is an absolute joke, almost as bad as the TV show Ice, parentheses, Fake, Road Truckers. Don't waste you time watching it.
Have you guys ever watched Ice Road Truckers?
Yeah, I've hung out with my dad before.
Oh, your dad's a fan?
If it's in Alaska, he will watch it.
My dad loves any show that's set in Alaska.
So like Deadliest Catch?
Yep. My dad, he wanted me to watch the show, and I don't remember what it was, but he's like, oh, this show's so great. Like, all these people are off the grid. And I was like, well, they're on a TV show. They can't be off the grid.
Yeah.
And he just looked at me and goes, just watch the fucking show. He was so mad that I was picking apart this show that he loves.
They love it. I don't know why they love it, but they love it.
Blank user, 1 out of 5. From the beginning, this movie was riddled by factual and physical inaccuracies.
I'm riddled with it.
As an avid viewer of the Ice Road Trucker series, one simply would not cross an ice road on a lake in the way they did, with the trucks so close together. The ice does not crack several thousand meters ahead in the way they said. One doesn't become safer by driving faster across a lake. Tires don't squeal on ice, they slide. I don't know how an ice lake crossing manages to be at the top of a mountain. I don't see how delivery of wellhead equipment to a diamond mine suddenly allows one to vent methane. Either you have a fully equipped well or you don't, and you don't suddenly get one when a wellhead is supplied. This film is bunk, purely and utterly, and I only watched it all the way through because I like Liam Neeson. The best character in the film was Liam Neeson's character's brother, who is aphasic.
Gurty.
Very limited speech, so he didn't spout complete nonsense every time he opened his mouth as the other characters did. Well,
what?
Truck.
I was with that review because it sounded like they knew what they were talking about. And then it took a turn.
We'll get a Means first note after these messages. Listener, what's up? Zach Harper coming to you live from Just Making My Picks on Prize Picks, the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America. For my money and your money, the easiest and most exciting way to play DFS. Again, that's daily fantasy sports. It's just you against the numbers instead of battling thousands of players, including like pros and sharks, those people that really try to game the system and screw you over. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Basketball's here, right? So check this out. This is the cool thing that I love from Prize Picks. You can now pick combo projections across football and basketball. from the Specials League, a league created specifically for combo projections that includes 2 or more players from different sports and leagues. So if you want to do like more Patrick Mahomes yards and less James Harden points, you can do that. You can do that combination. You can do any combination that they have on there. You just go to the Specials League. You want to play alongside people. Maybe you don't want to go it alone. Maybe you want to play alongside people. You can go to, I don't know, Meek Mill, Andrew Schultz. You find them in the community plays under the promos tab of the app to view entries from some of the biggest names in the Prize Picks community each week. And best of all, Prize Picks even offers a reboot policy so your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. For football and basketball games, if you have the player who exits the game in the first half and does not return the second, that player is rebooted. Prize Picks, the only daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy. So I'll tell you what you do. You go to prizepicks.com/ding and use the promo code DING, D-I-N-G, for a first deposit match up to $100. Let me say that again for you. You go to prizepicks.com/ding. You use the code DING, D-I-N-G, for a first deposit match up to $100 from our friends at Prize Picks. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Amin, what is your first note?
Zach is selling the hell out of this in the chat. And this is at the point where Zach said, I'm 8 minutes in. And you're already singing his praises. And I'm like, what could possibly happen in 8 minutes? Because at that point, I was just still setting up. I'm about to start watching. And wow. That's all I have to say. Can't wait to get to that point.
Maze, what is your first note?
I've got 2. So trucking movies in Cinephobe history, Over the Top, Reindeer Games, Maximum Overdrive, Spencer Confidential. Remember, Mark Wahlberg wants to be a trucker.
Oh, that's right.
And Hurricane Heist.
Oh my God, what a series.
And then We're truckers, motherfucker, versus we're takers, gents. What's the better line?
We're takers, gents.
Because he shoots the moon. It's not that it's a better line, but...
He doesn't shoot the moon.
Yes, he does.
In the line. You've added that.
No, he does. He does shoot the moon.
Those are two different scenes.
Yeah, those are two very different scenes.
Oh, he doesn't shoot the moon right after that?
No, they're all wearing their stupid hats and their suits. Would take us, gents.
When he shoots the moon, there's no context. He just walks out on the balcony and shoots the fucking moon. Finger guns.
How about that? Revelation.
It's not.
It is to me.
Well, you know, the second line's better because he shoots the moon.
My first note, along the same lines of Maze's second note, I asked, how many "we're truckers, motherfuckers" drops will be requested?
A lot.
Yeah.
The problem is that the line from the movie isn't great audio quality.
Yeah.
Because it's at a distance or whatever.
We're truckers, motherfucker! We drive for a living!
We truck things. Opening textposition.
No, little title card exposition. In the coldest regions of North America, rivers traverse man-made...
Drivers.
Oh, drivers. Man-made roads over frozen drivers.
You know what? That's a better movie.
Lakes and oceans.
Rivers over drivers.
Off to a great start.
Ice less than 30 inches thick and 65,000-pound vehicles. These treks are dangerous and often fatal.
These truck treks.
Some drivers describe them as suicide missions.
So any driver that actually went on a suicide mission wouldn't be able to describe it that way because they'd be dead.
These are the so-called ice roads.
Ah! They wrote it! Katka Diamond Mine, northern Manitoba, 56 degrees north, 98 degrees west, 432 miles below Arctic Circle.
The rare location exposition in the middle of the credits. This opening music is dark and ominous. Love it. Can we clip it?
You don't have to say that, though. It's not music. There's no melody. It's just tones. Just dark, ominous tones. The masturbating dog killer is on the loose again. He'll kill the owner, but at least the dogs are happy.
We got some diamond shit happening. Drilling, wrenching, foreman. Is it a foreman in those situations? Who cares? Ask the guy why this methane sensor's off.
Oh, jargon. Methane jargon.
I don't know. Maybe the batteries are dead. Why don't you get us a canary?
Banter?
This is no joke. These are to alert you of concentrations of methane and jargon's position.
Yes.
Jargon is a heavy horseman in this movie.
We built this construction equipment. We built these vehicles on CGI.
CGI explosion. Real classy is what I called it.
It looks like an early 2000s video game.
It does, man. It looks like some kind of PS2 or PS3 game, man. Like, it is incredible.
No, that's PS2, man. Yeah. Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas.
I don't know, man. I think San Andreas is a little advanced. That might be Vice City.
We built this city.
We also built this explosion from inside the diamond mine, and that blew through the outer wall of the pit, and it took this fake vehicle off the road. I got so excited. I said, holy shit. I was looking for a face inside the diamond mine smoke cloud, like it was a hurricane heist. I think there's the trace of one.
It does look like it should have a face.
There's kind of one there.
Yeah, it should be.
Looks a little bit like Ghost Ship too.
The explosion happens. You get the siren, the klaxon go off, and Lloyd Braun runs out completely ass off because I totally believe he's an office guy and has never done a hard day's work in his entire life. By the way, he's running.
Oh, absolutely. Worker, where'd that come from? Foreman, sounds like the open pit. We hit a methane pocket. That's impossible. There's no such thing.
Same note too, bro.
They yell for everybody out as they shake the camera. Is this entire movie green screen? My goodness.
Holt yells, no! And a guy throws a pickaxe at pipes. It sparks.
Explosion coming out of the tunnel as workers exit the mine shaft. Alarm blares. Lloyd Braun is scared. Miners are trapped. And that's with an E, not an O, Maze. Liam is driving a semi.
Cut to a truck. Country music.
Soundtrack exposition.
All I do is drive. Try to stay alive. Keep my mind on my low. Keep my eye upon the road. I got nothing in common with any man who's home every day at 5. All I do is drive.
Liam is working that toothpick.
Already ass off, toothpick and all.
Ass off for the toothpick.
Yes.
The toothpick itself.
Yes. The toothpick is toothpicking, man.
He's such a great actor. The toothpick has become a character of its own, and it's acting its ass off.
Gets out of the truck, and I said, file me. Him just walking out with that toothpick in his mouth. We're in Pembina, North Dakota.
Pembroke Pines.
He hears men laughing, and we got a little hazing inside the garage.
I said, what the hell is this? Keep away with the coffee. Why are they acting like a bunch of bingos is what I wrote. Not knowing what's about to happen next.
They're playing keep away from Gurty with his thermos. Is it coffee? And Liam walks up and snatches that shit out of the air. Golden Dumpster nominee.
Oh.
This is how you guys still get your kicks, huh? Walk away, Gurty. They're idiots. And this guy says, how does it feel to be best friends with a supercharged?
Imagine my shock at that moment.
Gurty's reaction, head drop, ass off.
That's all the way up.
Oh my God.
He's my brother Johansson, and I told you. May's clipping the intro from Semi-Pro.
This guy has a heart of gold. His brothers are... He reads to him and paints him pretty pictures. Scootsy Doubleday!
Scootsy Doubleday taking the court now.
Yeah, his brother is really...
Ronnie Doubleday. He has all three major kinds of station.
Told you never call him that. And we get another supercharged.
Double down on the...
The way he drops this bingo.
Yo, that's a hard D on the end of that, man.
That's a golden dumpster right there. Doubling down on it.
Liam throws a stiff left.
Drops his ass.
Stiff left right to the dude's face, and he falls back like a cartoon character that stepped on a rake.
Y'all say that.
Y'all say that.
McCann, get in here.
Liam and Gurty get fired for this. That doesn't seem fair.
Hey, water boy, you're fired.
Gurty is a good worker and wants to keep rotating the tires anyway.
But tires to a point rotated go.
Oh man, Gurty's going to the Cinephobe Hall of Fame. Immediately.
Liam says, let someone else do it. Pack up your shit. Skeeter too.
Skeeter is a rat. Zach's going to say it's ass off.
Not yet.
Oh no, this is a scene.
It's
Trust
coming.
me. Zach, I'm with you. I'm all the way with you, brother.
Yes. Right now, we have a 5-way race between
a toothpick, a rat,
Lloyd Braun, toothpick, Gurty, Liam, rat.
Got it.
Oh, and there's still more candidates to show up?
Oh, we got a lot more candidates on the way, man. Gurty's mad about never going in, and today he has to go in, and Liam doesn't care. Where is he going? He says a place they'll take care of him. He tells the doctor that Gurty can't hold a job and he can't carry Gurty anymore.
Don't have a lot of tire left on my own treads.
That can't be how that saying goes.
Doc liked it, though. He liked the trucker brand humor. He chuckles.
Wants to know if this will help Gurty be more self-sufficient. The doctor can't promise anything with the language and cognition scores like these.
Yep, they're not good.
Hi, John. I'm Dr. Talbot. Pleased to meet you.
Thank you. I appreciate it and hope the world lasts for you. He's saying hello. How long to go with them? With them for the time over. For them, for me. He's asking what all this entails, Doctor.
All the shit where Liam has to translate. Please.
So,
clip it all.
I have to ask this question.
Oh, boy.
How do you even begin to try and write Gurty's dialogue?
It was at this point in the movie, I looked up Marcus Thomas, the actor, just to find out what's going on. What's the deal?
You thought it was a cheap scenario.
I didn't assume anything. I just wanted to look to see, how offensive is this?
Oh, it's very offensive.
You know what I did at this point, Zach?
He's Belgian.
Okay, maybe not so offensive.
I wrote the note, so glad I remembered to pack the kazoo.
This is when I started texting the group. All caps. You have no idea what you picked. Holy shit.
I'm thinking back to the person who quit after 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
Is this the part that made them tap out?
Maze, classic. Amin, I'm about to fire it up. Me, you've never seen this, right? Amin, nope. Me, holy fuck. You have no idea what you've done. 3 crying, laughing emojis. I'm only 8 minutes in.
And right when he said it, he realized he had gone too far, so he said in a jokey voice, "Who said that?"
Don't do the voice.
Objection. Relevance.
Finally.
$sign emoji.
Amin, I want to do this whole pod as Gurty. That's a great question from Maze, man. How do you even start writing this dialogue?
I don't know, because he gives up at one point.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
One point it's just like, all right, man.
All right, Gurty's just not going to say anything for an hour.
Which was the right call. If we're being honest, it's the right call.
I don't want to deal with it.
Doctor's going to run a few tests. If Gurty qualifies for rehabilitation, they arrange housing. It'll take an hour for the tests.
Gurty's worried about Skeeter, and Liam tells him, don't be a big baby.
Let him poke you and prod you. It's no big deal. Lloyd Braun tells a higher up that there were no readings of a methane pocket, completely out of the blue.
This is an exposition relay race right here.
Well, they think that the jargon built up behind the other jargon and it caused some
jargon shields, jargon sensors.
Yeah.
Briefing the prime minister on the jargon in 20 minutes. No one goes in till drilled and capped. How do we do that without a wellhead? I'll get back to you.
They contact the Air Force. Airlift a 30-ton gas wellhead? Impossible.
There's no such thing.
Menage.
Is it walk and talk's position if it's on the phone?
Yes.
I think it qualifies. I think that's like a subgenre.
Because usually walk and talk's position, it's the 2 characters walking together.
Yes. But a lot of people do pace on the phone.
It'd be better if both ends of the phone are walking and talking. But if one person's doing it, I'm still on board.
Yeah, I'm with you. Also, there isn't a runway that can handle a plane like that. Their largest choppers can't carry a 30-ton wellhead.
Get to the chopper.
Has to be a truck.
Truckers, motherfucker.
We contact Max Tully, who contacts Jim Goldenrod, a.k.a. Lawrence Fishburne. What a name.
Max Tully, firmly ass on.
He's terrible in this movie. Needs to have a word with them. Needs a bunch of jargon delivered up there in under 30 hours. Can you make it happen?
18-foot gas wellhead and 300 feet of pipe? God damn, that's a hell of a lot of weight, son.
Can you make it happen?
Do I look like God? We're 3 weeks into April. All of my drivers are on their way to Hawaii or wherever the hell it is that they go during the off-season.
Say for conversation's sake, you have replacements.
Well, say for conversation's sake that these rigs have wings. What have you been smoking? March 10th, the season ended. That's 5 weeks ago.
But didn't old-timers back in the 60s drive the lake into April?
Yeah, and most of them died doing it.
So it's really that dangerous?
Yeah, it's that dangerous.
Okay. It's a stupid idea. Sorry for asking.
Fish calls him back, knows the miners, he knows their families. So, it's personal with me. He's gonna get drivers and a mechanic. Max needs to get the government to open up the ice road. Ah! He said it.
There's a lot of he said it in this movie.
2 very big ifs.
We'll do it.
Fish ass fucking off in this shit, man.
Oh, he's incredible. I believe he's a trucker.
And just like that, it's a 5-horse race.
5 truck race.
6. Lloyd Braun, Gurty, Liam, Toothpick, Rat, Fish.
Well, Skeeter has...
You're right. It's 5. It will be 6 at least.
Yes.
All right, it's been 2.5 hours. Liam's back to check on Gurty. He's still being evaluated. And Liam just busts into the room as the nurse calls security.
He's like, fuck this shit, and he slams the table.
Hey, bro.
I love Liam Neeson calling someone bro for some reason.
Bro.
It absolutely tickled me for him to be like, hey, bro.
Because you knew that was the first time in his life he's ever used that word.
100%. Liam is pissed that Gurty was given pills.
Xanax and Lexapro? Probably some Oxy for good measure?
To take the edge off?
They're for PTSD.
I know what they're for.
He has insomnia, hypertension. He makes inappropriate outbursts. I thought, so do I? All those, I think? Like, what?
Zach is Gurty.
That might be Gurty, boys.
He has insomnia, hypertension, makes inappropriate outbursts.
Kiss my Irish ass.
At least they made him Irish in this one.
Kiss my Irish ass.
Kiss my Texas ass or kiss my North Dakota ass just didn't have quite the same ring to it, I suppose. PTSD is real. Doc can 502 him. Do it. The press will love another story about how the VA overprescribes opioids to America's heroes.
How many other errands you have us running for the VA?
Same note too, bro. God damn it.
You're making a grave mistake. You try to stop us from leaving. So are you.
He's ass off when he smashes the pills. And did he do that in memory or was that an accident when the pills got smashed?
No, that was an accident.
Got it.
Uplifting piano music as they run out of the hospital. Gurty trying to put his clothes on while walking.
He's still in that robe. They're getting gas and we get some Smoke Wagon Bourbon product placement.
Is he looking longingly at the truck or at the bourbon?
He's sad to see another driver driving a truck.
Yeah.
He thinks about how that used to be him.
Gurty shows him a brochure for a Kenworth. Product placement. Take us great, that own we.
I love the exposition translation by Liam Neeson. Did you win the lottery?
This thing costs $200,000, Gurty.
Did you happen to win the pick six and not tell me? What about an arm wrestling tournament?
Was it double elimination?
200.
He rips it up in Gurty's face and then just litters. And immediately gets an emergency alert that ice road drivers are needed.
I did the Alonzo Morning meme on this one. Why the fuck is there an emergency alert about this trucking situation?
Great question.
And then I thought, oh, well, maybe they got government clearance. Okay. Oh, wait, no, he's in North Dakota and it's in Canada that they would be sending this alert. It's not even the same country. And it just says contact Jay Goldenrod. No phone number, no link. Nothing.
They know who he is.
Well, everyone knows Jay Goldenrod, man. What are you talking about?
Come on now.
They're truckers, motherfucker.
And then call back to an old Zach note. Plot liftoff.
What? When did I do that?
Oh, I don't know. First 5 episodes of Cinephobe. That just popped into my head for some reason.
Oh, I'm going to bring that back. That's a good one. Glossary, that shit. Plot liftoff. Yeah. All right. I'm going to remember that. Gurty starts taping together a pretty brochure for the Kenworth rig. Liam stops, asks Gurty if he's ever been to Winnipeg. It's only 70 miles.
Winnipeg.
We might, partner. With any luck today, we might just win a pig.
Radio exposition about the mine explosion. 8 dead, 26 unaccounted for.
Max and Goldenrod are working the phones. Goldenrod needs $50 from Max for bail to get one of his drivers there.
It's only $50?
It's North Dakota.
Yeah.
Or Canada or whatever. But I got excited because I thought what we were going to get here was a montage of putting the gang together, right?
I thought we were getting an Armageddon type montage. Yeah.
I mean, we did. The gang is 3 people.
I was kind of disappointed by that, yeah.
3.5.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa, Zach.
Skeeter.
Okay, all right.
I count him as a full human.
I hope that's what you meant.
No, Goldenrod's 3/5.
Goldenrod is a fantastic Native American woman. Thank you very much.
No.
What?
What?
Oh, wait, not Goldenrod. I was thinking Mid-Thunder.
Tantuine.
Oh, man, we're in a problematic sinkhole right now.
It's March.
I'm problematic. He's a problem.
That's when woman gets out of jail, film noir. Cop says you keep throwing rocks and protesting, you'll get arrested again.
Native American exposition.
We're going to keep doing it until you get off our land.
Is this Cobra formula?
Yes.
The city owns that parking lot.
I was referring to North America. Bars.
As she walks out, he says, see you soon. I said, banter?
Yes. All of it.
I like that. I like that he was not thrown off by the whole North America thing. He's like, I got something for your ass.
She gets in the truck with Goldenrod as he says, you keep building casinos, you'll beat the white man without a shot fired. Not really.
Oof.
I'm putting together a little rescue mission. The ice road. She said it. Yeah, I'm in. Fucking gangster, that whole scene.
They're really good together, actually.
Exposition that she's worried about Cody, who's a minor.
Foreman wants a head count. Miner's a trap. Cody's alive. Liam pulls up to Trappers, which is a truck stop. Goldenrod's talking to Liam and Gurty now. You're the driver, he's the mechanic? Yep, one of the best.
Brothers?
11 gigs in 8 years ain't inspiring confidence.
We also get another, he said it, says you had experience on the ice road.
Yeah.
Gurty's a veteran, got this thing called aphasia, but Goldenrod knows what that is, and he doesn't have time to care.
Aphasia.
Not an ass in sight in this scene. Not on Liam, not on Fish, not on Gurty. Everyone is ass off here.
This text message exchange will prove that they knowingly engaged in insider trading.
I said, Gurty got a cheek on and off at all times. I'm so confused. And you said, you're wildin', not an ass in sight.
Yeah.
I said, you can't do this. May said, this is like a mean thinking Jeep was ass off.
I defy you guys to tell me that Gurty's not ass off, man.
He's not ass off.
What?
I said, Gurty's going to get this show canceled. And Amin said, he's a hero.
He is a hero.
And I said, it's not Gurty I'm worried about. Him too? Yes.
LOL. That is so sad. Bree. So sad. So sad. So sad. Vincent. It's so heartbreaking, but I can't stop laughing. Tears are literally streaming down my face.
This is my worst note.
Oh, God.
This is my absolute worst note. I felt bad writing it.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
If you felt bad, you wouldn't say it.
No, I mean, I want to be authentic. I want to be authentic to the listener.
Mm-hmm.
Liam and Fish meet. We have this completely ass off scene, right? The next scene is he's trying to see if Gurty's actually as functional as Liam makes it to be, right? He asked him to throw a whatever, I don't know, the jargon.
Pull the rocker arm shaft. He's going to time him.
And my note was, wow, look at the little bingo go. He's out here wrenching and ratcheting it. Oh.
Big surprise. Gurty's a fucking bingo savant when it comes to engines.
No, guys, he's just a good mechanic, okay? One of the best. My note was he's socket wrenching the fuck out of this thing.
Look at him go.
Goldenrod. Can't believe it.
Yeah, he's impressed.
Liam's just looking smug as fuck with his toothpick. Ass off.
He tells Tully, send everybody else home. I have my crew.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all you need.
Tantu, the woman, reparking someone else's rig, a.k.a. Donut Month is back, boys.
Got to a truck tractor whipping around in the ice outside.
Just whipping around. Back to the miners with an E.
And then we get some cling clang exposition is what I said.
We're miners, gents. We mine.
Foreman says enough for trying to dig people out. Anyone not coming out by now isn't coming out. Just then they hear noises. Tap code on the pipes. Lloyd Braun and the alarm guy.
Yeah.
Tapping the code. Someone had to have been in the Army or the Navy or the Cub Scouts.
Cling clang.
Code is asking how many alive. They get the code back. 26 alive. Lloyd gets a little ambitious with sending back a message saying, tell them we're going to cap with a wellhead and then we're going to blast and the wellheads are coming ASAP. Like, man, that's a lot.
This guy's like drawing in the dirt. How many alive? I'm like, come on, man.
What do they mean ASAP? 6 hours, 12 hours? What if it's 30? Then we're dead. No one's ever lasted over 30 hours under permafrost. If Jim Goldenrod believes 25-ton wellheads can roll across a frozen lake in April, I suppose we should believe it too. We get some repeat exposition, boys, of Goldenrod telling us everything once again. 3 rigs, identical situations for each one, 25-ton wellheads. So we can achieve tactical redundancy.
Tactical re-whatancy?
Redundancy. Each rig doesn't need the others to complete the mission. And I thought, okay, so tactical redundancy is now repeats position.
Tactical redundancy is also double elimination.
Same note too, bro. Yeah. Tactical redundancy. We needed this term for barbed wire. They kept repeating over and over.
Gold star to the man from North Dakota.
Gold truck is goldenrods.
The golden rig, I called it.
That's a lot of gold in 30 seconds.
They rock, paper, scissors for the red one with the comfy seats. Liam beats Tantu and gets the red one. They get the contracts. $200K split 4 ways. Any questions?
Liam wants to know what happens to the money if someone dies.
Paragraph 4. It goes to those who make it.
That's pretty cold.
Tantu says, sounds fair to me. Who's that guy?
Who's Abe Lincoln?
It's Mr. Varney, a.k.a. Abe Lincoln, vampire hunter. He's Katka International Insurance Group. He's an actuary.
Shout out to Luben, who is also an actuary in Along Came Polly.
He has to go in case one of these trucks goes into the lake, not taking a cut, just along for the ride to protect Katka's investment.
Not suspicious at all.
And he is sweet on Tantu.
She completely ignores him when he tries to say hi to her.
Liam's excited about the payout. More than enough for a down payment on a rig like that.
50 grand a piece times 2. He's so excited. I was excited for him.
He apologizes for ripping up that pretty brochure. And Skeeter goes up front with him. Liam has been talking to nobody this entire time because Gurty was under the rig, and he slides out 2 thumbs up just like it's Speed 2 cruise control.
Abe is still trying to chat up Tantu.
I said clip it, Mayes, because I'm not letting us repeat it.
Amin, you want to give it a go?
Nope.
Tantu, is it? Tully says you're Cree. What's your name mean?
Name mean like to drive alone.
They all put different bobbleheads on the dash.
Liam's got a hula dancer. Tantu has a bobblehead of General Custer.
Roll out in formation.
Mount up!
We're truckers, motherfucker. We truck.
Is this the part truckers were mad about?
No.
The bobbleheads.
No.
It turns out that was the part that they approved of the most, right?
Yeah. They just didn't like that it was in the interior of one with the exterior looking like the other model.
Oh, okay.
That's what they didn't like.
I hate that.
Damn, I feel like I should go back and listen to the Over the Top episode.
They're on a bull run. 200-foot separations, leapfrogging every few hours.
Affirmativo.
First leg, Lake Winnipeg. Ice road, about 300 miles, 20 hours. Second leg, up over the pass. And that's when Gurty just points at a map. Third leg, Minnetonka Ice Road to Old Minnetonka Bridge. 23 hours total.
They're taking an old bridge instead of a new bridge because it's closer, even though it might be a little sketchier weight-wise.
Tantu's position says Old Manny was built in the 60s, so that's rated 75,000 pounds, right? Yep. We're going to be shaving it close. They open up the closed ice road for the trucks. The miners are trying to figure out if they can get out through the rubble. It's not looking likely. We cut to nighttime. Liam is radioing to Goldenrod.
I thought I heard every trucker's expression, so what the heck's a bull run?
Bull run, well, back in Minnesota, all the livestock haulers never used to stop. Because bulls, you see, got to be standing when they're being transported. Because if one gets tired and lies down, then the others will step on him and kill him. All livestock haulers know this, so they never stopped for anything.
Ah, see. Learned something tonight.
We see the Northern Lights.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Tantu disgusted with Varney. Gurty digging the music. They open their driver doors to check the ice. Tantu wonders how Jim is feeling about the ice. Says it's cold, hard, and stiff.
Tension.
Wish we weren't running in bright sunshine tomorrow, though.
Next morning, to show the bright sunshine, there's some puddles of water on the ice.
Sun is up, road's a little wet.
In a parking lot in Canada, or wherever they shot this movie.
Nice road.
Varney offers Tantu half his sandwich.
You'll know when I'm hungry. It's very unattractive.
You get cranky.
Worse.
I start acting white. Why are you using the Liam Neeson voice? Amazing. Worse.
Maze is stuck in it, man.
That's not the Liam Neeson voice. This is the Liam Neeson voice.
Tully said you and Goldenrod had a falling out.
Wasn't a big deal.
Sounded like one.
He fired me. I got upset, took a swing at him. It's old news.
Liam likes this Kenworth and its product placement. Jim wants to know what they're going to call her. Take your time, boys. Naming a big rig is a sacred thing.
What'll we name our truck, Gurty?
Truck.
You hear that?
Truck. I like it. It's got a ring to it.
Like it's 2 names. First name Truck.
The truck is the second name. Trucky McTruckface.
Now Abe is drinking a juice box? Says it's beautiful. Doesn't seem like a big deal. He's an actuary risk assessment professional, like Lubin. Tantu has to exposition to him. The bobblehead tips them off to pressure waves. You go too fast, you create a pressure wave. In you go. You go too slow, the ice can't handle the pounds per square inch on your tire. In you go.
Why does she say it so sensually?
I love an underwater shot from below ice.
Yo, those shots were great if it weren't for the CGI of the air pockets.
Goldenrod keeps checking the water temperature gauge on his. Oh shit, that engine is a sputtering.
Sounds like my head gasket.
He is ass off with his car problems. Come on, kid. Come on.
Sweet Jesus, that ain't good.
His truck comes to a complete stop. That thing is smoking. We get another underwater ice shot. Liam starts reversing. Tantu thought we weren't stopping for anything. All that bull run stuff.
Yeah.
And then she goes in reverse 2. Underwater ice shot again. We're at 3. Gurty and Liam get out. Gurty will run diagnostics while they set up to pull his rig with the 2 trucks. Use the jargon so the rig can swing.
Nylon snatch pulley. On the rear.
Oh, boy.
Woo!
Varney wants to know if this is going to work. Are they going to tow him all the way to the mine?
Liam tells him to fuck off.
For real, Poindexter, get the fuck back in your truck.
Tantu's worried, and Varney at this point looks like Daryl Morey to me. Underwater ice shot 4. Goldenrod's back wheels go into the ice.
Wait a second. We're not just going to skip that. Hold on.
Looks like a young Daryl Morey.
You think Daryl Morey looks like Abraham Lincoln?
You give him a top hat?
They don't look anything alike.
Anytime I ever point out that somebody looks like someone else, you always disagree.
Because they never do.
They always do.
They never do.
Gurty's thrown to the ground. Jim tells him to clear out. Jim's leg is caught in the pulley. Holy shit.
Yo, he is cooked.
This happens really fast.
This truck is going in, and it's starting to pull Tantu's truck, and oh, fuck, this truck's just in the water. I thought we were going to get this slow build. No, this shit is gone.
And Goldenrod is looking at his ankle.
It is turned. I don't know if you guys are going to get this because Amin doesn't like baseball, and Mayes, you might be too young, but I remember specifically there was a play back in the mid-90s where Moises Alou was rounding first base and he completely snapped his ankle, and it was pointed the way that Jim Goldenrod's ankle is pointed. Shout out to Moises Alou, unless he got canceled.
I knew I should have brought that 20 CB bell. Shit.
His leg looks like Stretch Armstrong. You want to talk about a 20 CB reference?
He's in the water. Even after reading the review where it's like the black guy gets killed first, I didn't think he'd be gone. I kept waiting. All right, he's going to emerge or something. And I'm like, wait, that's it?
My note was, no! We lost fish.
No.
I said that on my flight. I said, no.
His foot would have been popped off like a bottle of champagne.
Oh, for sure.
There's no way that his ankle is holding on to the weight of a whole truck.
And enough ankle to fill the ice road.
No way, man.
Oh, champagne.
Nah, I didn't see this shit. I was too busy taking a note.
I was aghast. I could not believe that he was gone.
Dude, his ankles.
It's fucked, man.
It looks comical. When he's getting dragged and it's going into the water, it's bent. It's so fake looking.
It's fucking incredible. No, it's perfectly done.
Cut me loose. My leg's broken. That's a fucking understatement.
Good Lord, man. This shit is bent. Water shot. That's number 5 in my opinion.
She gets her knife out. He's yelling,
Do it. Do it!
Truck is completely submerged. He repeats himself about cutting himself loose and broken leg, tactical redundancy. She cuts the tow line. He goes under. Wait, he's just dead?
He's getting dragged down by a truck.
Like you said, his ankle should have popped off.
Yes, he should have just had no foot for the rest of the movie.
That's it for Jim Goldenrod.
They're all standing around in shock when the ice is cracking all around them. Let's go, people.
Spreading out. Varney, meaning what? Are you fucking dumb? When has that ever been an okay thing? That you're on ice and it starts cracking? Mean it's going to keep cracking for 2, maybe 3,000 meters. That's over a mile. My next note is just Gurty running on ice.
No time to unhook. They have to run tied together. They have to hike up the speed, which of course causes pressure waves.
I wrote here, oh shit. They're trying to outrun the ice crack. They're out on a running board because if it cracks, they have to be able to jump clear of it. This is such a goddamn file. They're up 50 right now. This is a blowout, man.
They move out, need to hike up the speed. Ice road's crumbling behind them. Underwater shot 6. The road is now doing waves in front of them.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
His hula dancer dancing ass on. Boys, time to update the rankings.
Ass on?
Yes, the hula dancer dancing ass on.
No, come on, man.
Yes.
What about Custer?
Custer's not dancing. Custer's just bobbling. There's a difference. Number 13, Steve Gettenberg. Number 12, Michael Challenger, Pluto Nash. Number 11, Reverend Sultan, Great White Hype. Number 10, that person from Bangkok Dangerous. Number 9, Al Pacino, 2 for the Money. Number 8, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sister Act 2. Number 7, Stifler in that music video in Dude, Where's My Car? Number 6, Hula Bobble. Number 5, Ben Affleck in 200 Cigarettes. Number 4, Jimmy Fallon in Taxi. Number 3, Mike Dexter. Number 2, Nomi and Showgirls. Number 1, Lauryn Hill, Sister Act 2. Liam says they have a pressure wave ahead. Tantu says she's got one behind. How do you want to die?
Slush bet at 200 yards. Buckle up. Tells Gurty it's going to get ugly. They start swerving and serpentining while tied together. Both trucks flip over on their sides, and I said, okay, we're only 40 minutes in. Both trucks are over on their sides on ice. I legit have no idea how they're supposed to get a truck upright.
Same note, too.
This seems like the end.
Menage a note, man. I was like, what the fuck?
What's happening? How do we have so much movie left? It's over. The movie's over.
All the trucks are done.
Yes. One's fucking a submarine at this point. The other two are just laying down.
Ice cracks incoming. Tan2 starts saying a prayer.
I won't lie. There was a part of me that wondered whether they were going to get saved by Lawrence Fishburne driving them out of the ice.
Save? No.
Like Mr. Freeze.
Is this movie over? Is Jim Goldenrod going to save them? How does any of this work?
The ice cracks stopped just short of them. We capsized for a reason. Now our weight's displaced evenly instead of on the tires. Okay, sure. Whatever, Liam.
I mean, whatever. Yeah. Back to the miners. Foreman wants to know why Cody thought hitting a methane pocket was impossible. He just doesn't answer.
Don't snitch, Cody.
Mine shakes a bit, still settling. More pipe clanging. Air compressor. Failed.
They're losing oxygen.
Holden and Cody seem fine, but everyone else is having trouble breathing.
Foreman lies, says they're working on it. Foreman wants to talk to Cody. Answer him.
Cody was told it would never happen. By who? Who told you that? And just then, big collapse.
Rubble.
Right above them.
That would hurt.
And they're fine.
They're fine.
Every time there's a collapse in this fake mine, ass on. No one's really injured. It's really easy to get them out.
The miners are all ass on.
Yeah.
Every time we went to the miners, my engagement level dropped precipitously. I'm like, oh, here we go. Get these guys out of here.
Liam gets to the radio, gives an SOS call. Varney wants to go back. Liam says they have 2 deliverable wellheads. Technical redundancy. Remember? From the beginning of the bull run. Come on, you guys are unscarable.
Liam says they're more than halfway there. Tan2's in.
Gurty wants to go too. Varney says they're all going to die.
Liam tells them to go back quick. Points at a big storm. Nichiwad, the big one.
My note, how the fuck do you get these trucks right side up?
They'll get new ice, get the rigs upright, and haul ass. Says it so matter-of-factly that I believed him.
You're just like, yeah, I guess so.
Okay, I thought it was a big problem.
I was legitimately laying on the bed, laptop out, scratching my head, confused.
Yep.
Like, I don't understand what this movie's about at all.
Abe says they're out of their minds, thinks Liam is the new leader.
Ass on.
He's curious about the seized up engine and suspects Tan2. Now Liam is asking her questions. She got fired for using Goldenrod's rig on the weekend without permission. Abe calls her a thief. She was just protesting.
An honest rig thief.
Dishonest.
Fake Aubrey Plaza having a moment here.
They really would have rather had Aubrey Plaza in this, but I don't believe she's Native American.
Yeah, she's not. She's Puerto Rican.
You weren't a happy camper, were you?
Can I pause here for a second? Maze hated that we got to go back to Liam Neeson, but you love doing that voice.
I don't.
What?
Shut up, man. I hear the joy in your voice.
No, you don't. You just hear the honesty and the impression.
I've never seen a Kenworth with less than 10,000 on the odometer just up and quit. Most diesel engines don't seize on their own unless they burn gasoline.
Abe accuses her of doing it.
You can't trust these people.
Tan2 says he's lying.
I wondered, did I miss a scene? I'm completely confused at this point. I don't remember her doing shit to this truck.
Liam thinks she's after the 200 grand for herself.
Racism.
Says it wasn't me. It wasn't Gurty. It wasn't Abe. It was clearly Abe. The guy who's there for no apparent reason. It was the first person to point fingers. Come on.
This isn't about the money for her. Her brother's in that mine. Longer they stand here, the closer he is to dying. Varney says, you're lying. You can't trust these people. Uh-oh.
Tan2 rightfully calls him out, calls him a racist asshole.
Liam says she's not going anywhere. She pulls her gun on him. Gurty takes her down and disarms her.
Comes out of nowhere.
Attaboy, Gurty!
Liam says they'll call the company, check her story. Yeah, and then you can go fuck yourself.
Gurty to the rescue with his bingo string.
Oh, wow. Supercharged that. Just one quick pop of a kazoo.
Just one little kazoo fart there.
So they connect 3 cables together from a winch on the bottom of each truck. I don't know where the 3rd cable is coming from.
Who cares? Just get them up.
And this has the strength to fucking flip a truck back over?
Apparently.
And not create enough force to burst the fucking ice?
That's my question. When we get that thing plopping down on all 4s, or all 18s, or whatever it is, that's not going to crack through that ice?
Then somehow it's able to flip the other one back up. Okay, whatever. We're back upright.
I wrote, what the fuck are physics?
Took 5 seconds, no effort. We're good again.
Now Zach sounds like the truckers in the comments.
Now I get it, man. Now I get it.
You don't flip a Kenwood like that.
You can't triple flip a double count.
You're at Quincy's. Any Quincy's. You're at Quincy's. No, any Quincy's, no startsies. You can't do that. Can't do. Cannot. Stamped it. Can't do. Double stamped it. No erases. Cannot. Triple stamped it. No erases. Touch blue, make it true. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp, Lloyd. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. Lloyd.
Holly calls Liam. Just heard about Jim. What happened? We think 10-2 dosed his rig with gasoline.
Are you kidding?
That's worse than sugar in the tank. It's not though, right? It can't be.
Wants Tully to ask about Cody Mantooth. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
I will smash your face into a car windshield and then take your mother, Dorothy Mantooth, out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. You understand me? Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Hey, leave the mothers out of this, all right?
Says, I'll explain later. And I wonder if someone tells you to do something and only says, I'll explain later, is that enough for you to do it?
Depends on who's asking. If it's Liam Neeson, then yeah.
Okay, but let's say it's not Liam Neeson.
Probably not.
I think I need a little more information.
We're back in the mine. They keep questioning this guy named Claude, but they don't pronounce it Claude.
Claude.
Claude, Claude. Claude, don't do that.
Mankins is really up in the ante here. He wants to kill the other miners in order to increase his own survival odds.
Goodness.
It's called triage. Hospitals do it all the time.
Hospitals are a bullshit analogy. Patients get triaged when it's determined they die anyway.
Mankins says the injured guys won't make it till morning and wants to put it to a vote.
One's got sepsis. One's got a fever.
Don't make it personal. This is about as personal as it gets. Like 2 foxes and a chicken voting for dinner.
I always knew you were a prick, Mankins.
Didn't know till now he's also a murderer.
Not really a good line.
No.
Not good trash talk. More tap code happening. Lloyd Braun has to explain decreasing their number to the code guy.
Lloyd Braun is unbothered by this update.
Yeah.
Trucks are still just posted up. They're losing a lot of time.
Gurty and I are going to check the load.
Abe Lincoln uses this opportunity to close the truck door on Liam. Big surprise. Abe's the bad guy.
Film noir. It was Varney, the
Lincoln.
pizza delivery boy from the beginning of the story.
Pizza delivery vampire killer.
He takes their stuff, gets in the black rig with Tantu, and Tantu, after a real fucking moment of silence, goes, "It was you."
Yep.
Thanks, Tantu.
Really took a second to dawn on her.
What do you actually do for Katka? Let's just say I work in a different department of the company. Yeah, the sewer.
Ooh.
Banter?
He drops another "you people," threatens to hog tie her if she doesn't behave.
She tries to hit him. They caught that shit.
He puts her ass to sleep. She is out fucking cold.
Oh.
Future Cinephobe.
Casablanca. A satellite phone rings. He pretends to be stuck in a storm, ass on. Did this movie need a villain? Is my next note. Wasn't there enough stakes?
No.
It pays off, in my opinion. I'll explain why later. Liam gets a flashlight to work. Why was he worried about it? He's like, please work, please work. It's a flashlight.
I thought it was a phone at first. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nope, just a flashlight.
He asked Gurty how thick they think this mill pipe is.
5 mil double 100. Huh?
Is it punch pipe at the pin post?
Liam, when he goes, huh? Is so ass off. Look at his face. 340 with the fingers. 340 each. We're going to punch out the heater with the pipe. Barney's tying together hot dogs, or maybe that's dynamite. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. Lights a fuse with it under the red rig. Drives off. Liam and Gurty grab the pipe, ram it into the heater. Longest fuse in the world is still lit. They punch out the heater. They climb out. Liam sees the dynamite. He grabs it, tosses it. It explodes near the truck, and everything's fine.
Yeah.
Abe looks back and sees a big, shitty explosion cloud.
It was built on CGI.
That too, but also, I mean, no chance this shit blows up and doesn't destroy a massive crater in the ice, right?
It had less of an impact than a firecracker.
It basically just scorched the top of the ice and that was it.
Yep, no cracking. But the front tire sinks, I mean.
That's what I thought. These are actual hot dogs. There's just nitrates in there or something that exploded. I don't know what happened there. He gets back in and bobbles Custer a little bit, drives away. Liam and Gurty fist bump, and that front tire starts to sink into the water like Mayes said. Gurty yells, no, no, no.
Actually, he says, oh, no, no, no.
Liam realizes Varney took their stuff.
And the 2.
The what?
Tan-2.
Yes, Tan-2 as well.
Cobra formula from Gurty.
Now they're drilling into the ice, trying to figure out
Gurty formula.
How to get the front wheels out of the water. Oh, no.
No, Gurty formula is when you say something and the guy says, huh? And then you hold up hand signs.
Gurty formula is a meme during the Blankman episode. That's Gurty formula.
You gotta listen to that again. I don't remember being that bad.
It's awful. They put a pipe in the hole, pulley system attached, winch is running, pulley is pulling, pipe is piping.
Just drilling a hole into the ice and putting a pole in there has enough strength to lift this freaking truck out of the ice.
They just pulled up 2 big rigs from their side.
These winches are ass off, dude. Winch month, speed 2.
Winches of Eastwick.
I said, yo, they're mad smart, yo. Every time I think their shit is done for, they find another way out.
With so little explanation.
But they know exactly what to do.
You're right. It's just understood that, yeah, this is how you would do that.
Yeah.
They're truckers, motherfucker.
We're truckers, motherfucker! We drive for a living!
They chop some ice around the tires, reverse again, hike up the pressure. Gurty says, no more pressure. As Liam yells at him, I see it. It's called a winch.
I said, oh shit, don't do this, Liam. I care about you.
Welding's a winter snap. What?
Liam looks at him so confused and angry when he says that.
Furious. He is done with Gurty.
Dog, can you imagine if every single day of your life you have to sit around and translate what this motherfucker is saying?
Welding got cold. Just do it.
Liam says, just do it like Nike. Gurty stops him, and then Liam hits his brother.
Backhands the shit out of him.
I said, Gurty's about to go super bingo on him.
Do you know why we get fired? It's not your disability. It's your freaking attitude. You probably didn't take orders before your disability.
Liam, what are you doing?
This is up there for Golden Dumpster for me, man.
Not a good brother.
Goldenrod Dumpster.
He starts the winch, says, don't you dare touch that. Tires get almost all the way out of the water, and the winch completely snaps off. Comes right at Gurty.
Gurty is walking around in between the winch and the truck, which is a terrible fucking idea. And
you know what's happening.
Just like in Speed 2, the winch goes flying. Gurty dodge, duck, dip, dives, and dodges. The trailer sinks into the ice, and Gurty is MIA. We just see his hat floating on the ice.
Like Kate Beckinsale's hat.
No, we lost Gurty.
And Liam is taking his clothes off to go in after him. This movie is beyond insane.
I thought this was excellent directing as they kept the shot right there on the ice hole. And they didn't break until they came out. The ice hole.
The ice hole.
Keep the camera on the ice hole.
I timed it 16 seconds of that until they emerge from the water. That's really good.
Dude, that's great filmmaking.
He comes back up to the surface with his unconscious popsicle of a brother.
Have I mentioned how much of a file this movie is?
Liam pulls them out. They both have to be frozen and dead. Liam starts sobbing.
Asses are gone.
I legit thought there was a frozen tear on him. It's just ice.
Frozen Tear Airways.
He pulls Gurty into the truck and is trying to do CPR on him. Eventually, Gurty spits up some water.
Liam wraps him in a blanket. I gotcha.
A single blanket. He has been in a frozen lake for at least 30 seconds.
It can't even be that much warmer in the truck.
No, of course not, because it hasn't been running. They also never change their clothes.
No.
They just wait for them to dry.
They'd be frozen solid. Apologizes for hitting him. Sunken dreams, Gurty. Sunken dreams.
But he's apologizing his ass off. You undersold it there. He's incredible in how he apologizes. Gurty also ass off. He points out the window.
Now that Gurty is alive, immediately back to the plot. Why would the company that hired us sabotage? And then it clicks. This is the producers of mining companies. You're saying that under the right circumstances, a mining company could make more money with a bunch of dead miners than live ones.
They want us to fail. That's it. They want us to fail. I didn't see it. I've been too wrapped up in what's in this for us. Oh, now I'm angry. Let's get out of here. It's not about money now. This is personal.
Golden Dumpster.
Oh, man. Put that shit down as a super file, Maze. Go ahead. Fill out your little spreadsheet. Gurty with the most ass off thumbs up ever.
Ass off thumbs up.
Yep.
Just because he's cold.
Ass off, thumbs up. That's the way we like to file.
Yeah.
Varney, 16 kilometers from Minnetonka Bridge, 22 from the diamond mine.
How bad did he knock her ass out? She's still...
I mean, my note, she's been out a while.
What the fuck?
Just then, snowmobiles and trucks show up. Lloyd Braun's there. Varney said Rig 2's in the lake. 20 clicks due south. Took the mechanic and the driver with it. I told them not to store dynamite in the trailer due to friction detonation. But they had other ideas.
Jargon exposition.
Good, that's good. How about the driver? She's alive. Lloyd points up the mountain, says to put the cab through the guardrail up there. Story is she's lost control, and he dove for safety before it went over. Miner's oxygen window closed in 3 hours, so the press will be all over him. Need to be told their valiant rescue had a tragic ending. Barney's going to make it happen. Is Tantu pretending to be out at this point? Was she awake during that? Okay.
She wakes up to see them meet and then pretends to be back asleep.
But then he smartly pulls out his lighter just to prove that she's faking it.
That's a good move, man.
Back to the miners. Bacon says blame management.
And it turns out that Claude is not the only name that they fuck up. This guy's name is Rene, but they pronounce it Rennie.
Is that a Canadian thing?
Maybe. Rennie and Claude.
We're dealing with a culture we don't understand. That Northern Canada culture?
Maybe.
Foreman wants to know management does with the decision to vote on the decrease in numbers, blah, blah, blah. I'm with Amin.
It's a waste of time. And we find out they did it all for $100 a month.
Yeah, per man.
100 a month. And I said, same note too, bro. 100 a month?
Yeah, from this fucking company that's mining diamonds? Like, are you kidding me?
You guys got $100? Come on, man.
Shout out to Elon Musk's dad, diamond miner.
Where are my diamonds?
Also, this whole plot line just made me think, what about the pipeline?
File. Foreman pulls out his lighter to stop the vote.
Because of the methane.
How much methane is in here now?
These men are not the enemy. The enemy's up there. Bullshit! The enemy's asphyxiation.
This movie is absurd. This is terrible writing.
Liam and Gurty make it off the ice road. Varney finds the point to put the truck off the road. He puts Tantu in the driver's seat. That's when he thinks she's faking it and puts that lighter under her nose.
Yeah.
She comes to, he goes, yeah, that's what I thought. Good villain, man. He's a good villain.
That's a good villain.
You're never going to get away with this. There's going to be an investigation. That's the plan.
We hear Skeeter squeaking. What's that? Opens the bag, reaches his hand in, and gets bit.
Skeeter has entered the chat. She grabs an extinguisher, hits him in the head, hits him again. He's out of the truck. She breaks the restraints.
Atta girl, Tantu.
She starts driving off. He grabs on the running board, gets dragged, pulls the fuel line from underneath the truck, and rolls away to safety.
Tantu thanks the rat.
And Skeeter says, I swear to God, you're welcome. And I said, ass off for Skeeter.
Ass off. Ass all the way the fuck off for Skeeter.
She said thanks, and Skeeter said,
he spoke back. Varney just pulls a guy out of a truck and drives up with the snowmobiles. She gets on the radio, yells Mayday. Liam gets on, says he's coming up the pass. Approaching the upper traverse, 2 hours to get to Katka. She's pulling weight. They're going to stop us.
Cody conveniently told her about cutting corners with the methane.
Tactical redundancy.
Those bastards, they caused the cave-in. Now trying to cover it up.
Varney tells the snowmobile guys, take her out so it passes forensics. No bullet holes. Do not discharge your weapons.
No way they heard him.
No, there's no way.
They're all driving and they're a good 30 feet ahead of him.
It is at this moment I checked. I'm like, 40 minutes left.
It's a lot.
40.
It's a lot of movie left.
Liam's battling the snowmobiles. He's serpentining. He's Kenworth drifting to keep the snowmobiles off him. She's running out of fuel. Needs one more mile, she says. Two guys get on the running boards of Liam's truck. Both have guns. They say pull over. And Liam tells Gurty,
if they were going to shoot us, they would have done it by now.
Gurty gives one a thumbs up. He loves his thumbs up, man.
That's most of his dialogue for this part of the movie. Maybe because he's cold.
They take off their seatbelts. You ready, bro? They open the doors. These goons are hanging on. There's a window broken with a small axe.
I thought they were going to like, ready? Okay, boom. Hit him. Knock him off as he swerves, right?
And they fall, right?
But they didn't do that.
No.
And then they end up getting their asses waxed over the next 5 minutes of henchmen whooping their ass, choking them out.
With all this struggling, no one is steering this fucking truck or pushing the gas pedal. I don't understand how they're still moving.
We're truckers, motherfucker. Oh, I think he set the cruise control, right? Speed 2.
Oh.
Gurty grabs one that's wrestling with Liam. They fall out of the truck. Guy's back and choking Liam. Liam fights him off some. Liam kicks him out, runs over him. One more snowmobile guy jumps off the snowmobile and onto the back of the truck. Meanwhile, a guy jumps onto Gurty on the road, chokehold. But Gurty can take some abuse, man.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
3 helmet bashes to the face, but then he gets the helmet and he bashes the guy 3 times with the helmet.
Yeah. No. You can't knock Gurty out like that.
No.
And then I said,
just stop it.
Bingo power, activate.
Supercharge. All of that.
And I said, choke his ass out, Gurty.
Chokes him to death using his strength.
I would say technique, okay? Oh, my God.
Oh, look at Zach taking the moral high ground here. I mean, isn't that nice?
You're darn right.
Yeah.
Going on here with the Cinephobe. Young Frank Gurty and Big O.
You're not gonna call the cops?
You don't respect the boulevard.
What kind of a deal?
Moose is in the house.
Naming my penis sneeze.
I got a poo. Ooh, that's a bingo.
Liam is back. When he pulls up, we're like, uh-oh, did the goon get him? No, goon gets dropped out of the truck. Gurty's relieved. Don't just stand there. Let's go.
That's 20 CB.
He just took 3 blows to the head, man. He reverses and flips that thing around like it's fucking Fast and the Furious.
The guy that jumped off of the snowmobile, his snowmobile is conveniently parked right on the side of the road. Future callback.
Tantoon still trying to push this up the road. She's out of fuel. It comes to a stop, and she grabs her gun, fires at Varney, and he hides behind his truck.
You gonna push it the rest of the way?
That's a good question.
He's gonna wait her out until her brother stops breathing.
She's crying, and that's when we hear Liam's big red rig.
He is hitting this corner like Jeep in Tokyo Drift, man.
Oh my God.
That truck is coming in hot.
Varney gets in the truck. Liam rams it off the road through the guardrail.
What was my man in Blacklight? He stole the trash truck. He was driving like this too.
Yes. And I wrote, we built this car wreck. We built this car wreck on CGI. Built this car wreck.
He definitely got a chub right before he crashed into the truck, by the way.
Liam says Gurty can fix her fuel line. They'll siphon out enough juice to get her down to Katka. We seriously misjudged you. Friends?
Understatement. And at this point, I spilled a full cup of icy rum and coke all over myself in the middle of this flight. Dude, it was so fucking cold. The ice cubes glide themselves underneath my balls.
Oh, because as it spills, you probably instinctively like start to get up, right? And then they slide. Yeah.
They slid right there and I'm like, fuck. And so now I'm like, should I get up? But the problem is I'm sitting in the middle seat. I had someone say, oh, you should just switch your pants. I'm like, what? I'm going to get up out the middle seat. Say, hold on, excuse me, pardon me. Get out to the aisle. Open, by the way, the drink spilled because there was all this turbulence, right? So
Future Cinephobe.
As I was watching the movie, and then the cup started sliding down off the tray, and it fell on me. So now I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to stand in the middle of the aisle in this turbulence. Open the overhead. God knows what falls out. Bring my suitcase out. Unzip it. Find a clean pair of pants. Zip it back up. Put it back in the overhead. Go to the bathroom. Take off my shoes. Take off my pants in this gross area where everyone just seems to pee on the floor, like every airplane bathroom. Change pants, come back out, take the dirty pants, put them back into the suitcase. It's in the overhead and all that, and then climb back over a dude sitting in the middle seat. I was like, no, fuck this shit. I'm gonna just sit in this.
No, that's too much. Yeah.
Sat in that puddle for 55 fucking minutes.
Oh, that's tough.
Soaking in that shit.
Just because I have 1, 2, maybe 2 drinks sometime. What, I'm an alcoholic now?
Varney, still very much alive, crawls out of the wrecked truck with an orange case. He finds a snowmobile and rides off.
He's got a couple of scrapes on his face, and that's Chekhov's abandoned snowmobile.
Gurty is working on the truck.
Gurty's like that commercial. Takes a licking, but keeps on ticking.
Gurty's like that reference.
They start talking about their brothers being all they got. Bro talk.
Varney CGI's up the hill, crawls to the edge, and he can see their trucks. He's going to blow up the top of the hill.
Gonna start an avalanche.
Liam fills up the gas tank by not tipping the can at all.
Yeah.
Physics are just out in this one.
Just hold it there.
He just holds it.
It's like wireless charging. Just hold it up to it.
Tantu gives Gurty back Skeeter. He saved my life. Give him a treat.
We hear 3 explosions. He had 3 bombs. Can't stay here. Can't back up. We'll have to outrun it.
You're dreaming.
You got a better idea.
A CGI avalanche comes down and her truck gets trapped by it.
Oh my God.
Liam just outran it. A tree branches through the window next to Custer. Liam tells Gurty to uncouple the trailer. Liam checks on her and that branch is in her chest. That's a big fucking hole.
Tonto, no!
It looks pretty bad, kid.
Just be fast about it, like pulling out a wisdom tooth.
Do I look like a dentist?
Hold on, let me do that again. 10-2, no! Because I said Tonto for some reason, and that's not appropriate at all.
For some reason.
What a misdirect. A wisdom tooth. Do I look like a
It just rips it.
Yeah, it reminded me of when he paused at the end of Blacklight to yell, run! to his granddaughter.
file.
He just keeps saying good girl, over and over.
Mm-hmm.
He and Gurty help her to the truck. He says they're going to get that trailer to the mine. They have 45 minutes still.
Quick little trucker montage. They dig, they connect, they haul, they fist bump. Now they're moving out.
Double fist bump.
Oh, yeah.
And they're off. Mine safety once Renee's laptops. Lloyd Braun freaking out. Tells the other guy there's nothing in those emails that implicates us. And I wrote, but his emails.
No paper trail. Just another tragic mining accident. In the morning, get the bodies, let the public hold ritual funerals, weather the obligatory occupational hazard debate, and we open back up. Business as usual.
Varney gets in the wrecked rig. All he had to do was patch up the tree branch hole. He drives off. This guy is the Terminator, and that's why he's a good villain.
He just doesn't quit, does he?
This guy is determined, man. From thinking he was a nerdy-ass Daryl Morey to being the Terminator. That is evolution of a character.
To be an Abraham Lincoln.
Miners are struggling. Almost no oxygen left. Liam and Gurty
Miners with an E.
12 kilometers from the mine. Gurty sees Varney coming up from behind. Now Liam sees it. The chase moves to one more ice road. Leg 3.
He signed it.
Varney is ramming them. Liam wants the gun. Tells Gurty to take the wheel. Tantu says to kill him. Liam climbs to the back of the truck.
Gurty, as he has for 2/3 of the movie, says nothing.
Look, there's only so much of that dialogue you can write. They were just out.
Yep.
All right, he shoots at Varney as it rams him, shoots again, climbs on Varney's truck. They start fighting each other in the cab. They fall out as the truck rolls off because Varney is whooping his ass. He jogs towards the rolling rig. Gurty stops at the bridge. They're too heavy for it. Tantu says she's done this 1,000 times. Move. I can do it. Liam tackles Varney. Varney and him battle some more.
The quickness on this 70-year-old man is insane.
She says traction pads to Gurty as the wheels are spinning on the bridge.
Ass off for Gurty at the bridge.
Liam trips Varney again.
There's a stunt double Liam run and slide tackle of Abe. It's an amazing slide tackle.
There's some ambling, man. There's some good ambling.
This guy is moving way too fast and smoothly to be Amblin Entertainment.
No, he's on ice.
No, because we get it later when we actually see his face, and that's Amblin.
Now they're both in the driver's seat like Michael and George Michael Bluth. Varney's hanging now out by the seat belt outside the truck. Jesus Christ, this guy just gets in on the other side of the truck.
Yep.
He's incredible.
That was some magical stuff right there.
He kicks Liam. Liam takes him down. He's pushing on the ice road and a wave is forming ahead. Liam dives out of the truck. Varney and the truck go into the water.
Ugh, such terrible video game CGI.
That's great.
That's a hell of a way to die, though, huh?
I did not think he was dead.
Not as bad as Fish, though.
The bridge collapses just as Tantu gets the truck off. Gurty's fine. Liam's climbing up the snow hill next to it. Now the truck's sliding backwards. Gurty's shutting the gate.
Because no one is driving it.
It's about to pin him. Gurty doesn't see it. And he secures the gate as the truck pins him. And this closed caption just says crunching.
I said, did Gurty get cream pied?
Oh, what?
What do you think a cream pie is?
Clip it, Maze.
Clip it. Yeah.
Now, when you say clip it,
it's always sunny.
Okay.
What did Maze?
Sometimes I need a little more guidance than just one word, guys.
What kind of cream pie are you talking about? What kind of cream pie are you talking about?
Cream pies. Everyone loves them. Comedians, baseball players, even protesters. Cream pies are a rich American tradition and also delicious. My mouth's getting wet just watching her eat that cream pie. Asians know electronics and fish, but Americans know cream pies, except for them. God bless cream pies, and God bless America.
She pulls away with the traction pads. Liam comes up to help him.
He climbed the whole fucking mountain.
Oh, Jesus. What you, brother, my brother.
You're my brother.
Brother, mine. No. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Liam is crying his ass off. Keeps apologizing.
Everybody's ass off, man. Gurty, hero.
Now, while this is sad, I wondered, don't you guys have to get to this mine pretty soon?
I was thinking about that.
It's an extremely ass-on death. He doesn't know where to go with his eyes, and these are the saddest no's of Liam's career.
But he's not Art, and he's not Spike, okay? It's not a great death, but it's not a bad death either.
Oh, it's a great death. What are you talking about? Hero. Ass off.
Amin will never fault Gurty for anything.
Gurty's killing him, man. What are you talking about? I'm sorry.
Prime Minister gets to the Katka offices. Lloyd Braun lies to the Prime Minister about last contact with the rescue team. It's been 30 hours. The wellheads aren't there. Alarm guy sees the rig pull through the gate and he sounds the alarm. Montage of the wellhead team getting it set up. It's past 30 hours. Like, they're all dead, right?
No. All you need to do is install this wellhead.
How long would that take?
Tap and spring it. Blasting team makes their move. And Liam's just sitting there distraught.
Tantu charges out of the med center. Young lady, you're in no shape. She says, I don't give a shit. Put a Band-Aid on it. I heard blasting. I'm going to find Cody.
Liam tries to discourage her. She's unflappable.
When they start talking here, I didn't know Gurty was dead. I thought he was just going to be in the med center and they bring him back. Like, he's fine now.
You didn't get the part where Liam said there's no hurry to get him?
I thought maybe he meant like what more damage could be done.
So you thought in the dramatic death scene,
I thought he was going to be fine.
He was just cold again or something.
I'm still expecting Jim Goldenrod to come back at some point. Okay. So
you're expecting everybody to come back.
Yes. I'm sorry for not believing in physics in this movie. You do?
I don't believe in physics. I do believe in cold though. Apparently that's the only thing that's honest.
An honest temperature.
She says Gurty died so the miners could live. Her brother's alive. They start bringing bodies out. Everybody's okay.
Yep.
Cody and Tantu embrace. He says she saved his life. I had help. And he thanks Liam.
Holt immediately finds the CEO and whispers to him. CEO turns on the GM. You paid them? You're disgusting.
Take that, Lloyd Braun.
Liam punches Lloyd.
He walks up. He moves Holt out of the way. Doesn't say shit. Just cold cocks his ass.
Just knocks him.
End of scene.
Here's the best part, because I was tracking him the whole time. He's inching up from all the way in the back. He makes his way slowly but surely. And people get out of his way. And when he gets to the front, he doesn't even hesitate.
Like fucking Assassin's Creed, the way he's moving through that crowd.
Yep.
The deputy minister for whatever thanks him, offers condolences, has his money, and the police need a statement. We're just wrapping this fucking thing up quick.
And then a woman brings him the brochure for Kenworth trucks from Gurty's body.
Ass off.
Oh, fuck me. He's going to name this thing Truck, isn't he?
Wow, good call.
Truck.
3 months later, Tantu's checking the truck underneath, just like Goldenrod was earlier. Liam shows up with a bright yellow Kenworth in honor of Jim. Golden rig.
And a new hat.
Hauling sporting goods. No bosses, no punching time clocks, good pay rates.
Well, you find yourself pining for the she said it. You know where to find me.
Deal. They hug. He drives off. License plate. TRK.
Turk.
I asked, Ice Road 2?
Oh, file.
2 ice, 2 road.
Toothpick in the mouth. Skeeter in the box.
Triumphant ass music.
Roll credits.
Skeeter in the box. That's what I try to do every single time.
Cream pie.
Oh.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
Ooh. One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. So light in this one.
No trivia.
Really?
Except for the fact that I watched again the interview with the actress who plays Tantu. Turns out a lot of this was on location. I know you guys are saying, oh, CGI and green screen.
Well, except for the ice road scenes.
The under the ice scenes, yes. But like the surface, that was out there. Not on the ice road, but I was out there.
I mean, was it though?
I was wondering how they cleared the path for the ice road. Obviously, once it snows, it gets covered up. But that thing is wide and nicely plowed.
Call Mr. Plow. That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
Director Hensley asked Big Machine Records to create a multi-genre soundtrack album for the film. Scott Borchetta, founder of the record label, wanted a Psychobilly song as the basis for the soundtrack and contacted Nikki Sixx to executively produce. As a result, Nikki Sixx formed supergroup LA Rats along with Rob Zombie, John Five, and Tommy Clufados, and they released a cover version of I've Been Everywhere as a single on May 21st, 2021.
I've been everywhere, man.
As of late 2021, it is unclear if the supergroup will record any additional music.
Oh, okay.
And then in the chase scene where Varna is trying to crash into Mike, Mike's truck has the traditional colors of Optimus Prime, red tractor with gray trailer. Varney's truck is an all-black tractor with no trailer, the traditional color of Nemesis Prime, whose sole purpose is to destroy Optimus. That's it.
That's all the trivia.
There's no Tony Medley for this, but there is a Tony Medley for Cocaine Bear. I've seen a lot of funny movies, but only a very few that had me laughing uncontrollably. The three that come immediately to mind are A Touch of Class, 1973, the first third anyway, Freaky Friday, 2003, and Harvard Beats Yale, 29/29, 2008. What? There was a 30-year gap between comedies that made him laugh uncontrollably?
A documentary about Harvard-Yale football is a comedy?
I guess.
All right, Tony.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Whoa, hold on, man. You firing me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Lewis Pinnock Accent Award. It's got to be someone in the mine, right?
All of them. All the miners.
All the miners.
I would say anyone saying Claude.
Claude and Rennie.
How would you spell Claude?
C-L-O-A-D.
I was going to say C-L-O-D-E.
Oh, that's who, yeah. Rhymes with chode, you mean?
Yours rhymes with load. Chode load.
Anyone saying Claude?
And then put chode load.
That's implied.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen.
I got my pick.
Heavy jargon movie. You got minor jargon. You got truck jargon. Exposition. It's an exposition relay at one point. There's a lot of exposition. Tactical redundancy. And trucks.
I would also offer physics? Question mark? For me, it's tactical redundancy.
Oh, I don't think there was enough tactical redundancy in this movie.
What?
It wasn't redundant enough for you?
No, my golden dumpster was translation of Gurty.
So bingo.
Well, guys.
Is your horseman.
No. It's Liam Neeson having to translate Gurty.
I got one because Gurty is a hero. Fought in Iraq, everything.
Yes, he is.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
For more ways than one, because he saved everybody in this movie multiple times.
So you want it to come back from the battleship episode?
TYFYS, yes.
Yes.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on, fuck it, ass off. Ass on, fuck it, ass off.
Michael Bean Memorial Ass On Award. The Miners, Max Tully. Specifically, Chad Bruce's Mankins. I thought he was awful.
Oh, yeah, he was pretty bad.
I had Marcus Thomas as Gurty. I know that Amin's going to throw a fit.
What? Whoa. No, Amin's not the only one going to throw a fit here, buddy.
You watching the same movie?
Yes.
What the fuck were you watching?
It's this movie called The Ice Road. It's a real piece of shit.
Oh, my God. He acted with his ass off without saying a word for an hour.
Floppy steaks, slick back hair.
Chickalinis.
It's really the Ciccolinis part.
Yeah, it's a Ciccolinis then.
So Ciccolinis for me.
Not Maze making a Ciccolinis reference. Let's give it to all the miners. E.
I'm with it, man. The miners bored me. Get them off the screen, bro.
Yeah, it was a really bad part of the movie.
We could have easily figured out the exposition that the company is corrupt without them.
For sure.
Wouldn't have lost anything from that.
That could have been an email.
They should have just been shivering and passing out, and that's it. Like, we just check in on them every once in a while. Maybe a little timer in the top corner of the screen talking about how many hours left before they're out of oxygen.
Oh, I would have loved a countdown.
I didn't need to learn about them.
Don't give a damn. All I need to know is her brother's in there.
Mantooth.
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award.
We got a race, man.
I have my pick, but you guys go ahead and rattle off your long list.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Well, it's not a long list. It's just we got the toothpick, we got Skeeter.
What's going on? Why is he fighting this?
We like it, so he's gonna go against it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know that's what's happening.
Yes, that's why I'm gonna go against it. Not because it's a flaming turd of a movie.
What are you talking about?
This movie is awful.
You had so much fun.
Yeah.
You had so much fun watching it and reenacting it and doing the voice.
I had no fun watching it.
He's mad that we didn't like Waterboy.
And I bring energy to a podcast even if I don't like the movie, unlike you who just checks out every time he has a bad time.
Bad energy, though.
Yeah. That tone.
Tone for sure.
Oh, your tone. Oh, Mayes, your tone.
Oh, your tone. No, your tone.
The no I hit when Lawrence Fishburne died. Fuck, man.
All right, toothpick, ass off.
Yeah.
Skeeter, eventually ass off.
Yes.
Liam, ass off.
Yes.
Gurty, ass off, man.
Yeah.
Goldenrod, ass off.
Ass off, yeah.
Lloyd Braun, ass off for a while.
I mean, he was ass off the whole time. Tantu, ass off.
Yeah, she was great.
So Toothpick and Skeeter, sorry guys, you're out.
Just not enough. Although the toothpick does make a great appearance at the end.
It does, but just not enough.
Yeah.
Similarly, as much as this kills me, my guy Fish.
Yeah, just not enough, right?
Not enough. I mean, he was killing it.
The Bull Run speech, man. Oh, man.
It comes down to really three people, Lloyd Braun, Liam Neeson, or Gurty. Lloyd Braun, I felt like his lift was a little lighter than everybody else's.
Yeah, for sure. They shot his stuff in a day.
And so it comes down to Gurty and Liam. And let me tell you something, man.
I dare you.
Oh,
I dare you, Amin.
Gurty, when he chokes the dude out, man, and then he drops to the ground and he stands up and the truck pulls up and he's like, oh shit, who is it?
Yeah.
And his brother comes out and that relief on his face, ass off.
The first time when they supercharge him as they're playing Keep Away with the Thermos and he drops his head when they call him a supercharge.
Ass off.
I'm with it, man. You know what? I thought for a while, like, I don't know, I'm confused by this. But now, once I've seen the whole movie, ass off.
Hero.
Marcus Thomas, Gurty.
There you go, folks.
Belgian.
These boys can't resist a bingo.
What?
What?
Thank you for your service, Gurty.
Are good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
To fit you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees, Liam's toothpick, Johansson doubling down on calling Gurty a bingo.
Oh my God.
The emergency alert looking for truckers in a different country. Goldenrod's foot when he gets trapped. It turns into Stretch Armstrong. Gurty coming out of nowhere and disarming Tantu. It's not your disability, it's your freaking attitude. Bullshit, the enemy's asphyxiation. And Skeeter the Rat saving the day by biting Abe Lincoln's finger.
I can give mine real quick.
What do you got?
Oh, now I'm angry. Let's get out of here. It's not about money now. Now it's personal.
Oh, yeah. Kiss My Irish Ass was another one.
Oh, no. Actually, I got to change mine. I'm sorry. I got to change it.
That's cool because I'm taking yours, by the way. Now it's personal? Oh, shit, man.
It's the scene where he is yelling at Gurty about the winch.
Yeah. It's not your disability, it's your freaking attitude.
Yeah, that's what I got to go with because that is the scene where I was yelling out loud at my TV, Liam, what are you doing? You're not a good brother. This is not okay.
This is tough. When he doubles down and just says bingo, that's what I knew Zach was talking about in the text messages about the first 8 minutes. And now it's down for me between the foot and the toothpick. I'm going to go with Goldenrod Stretch Armstrong foot when he gets trapped.
Did we also name the scene where he's translating Gurty to the doctor? The scene that inspired me to say I'm going to do the whole episode as Gurty.
That's the scene that made me look up what's up with Marcus Thomas. I stopped the movie and was like, all right, I got to know. I got to know before I get too deep.
And then now you've concluded that he's just an amazing actor, according to you.
Just ass off, man. Well, Amin, you picked it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Over file.
This is not even, look, they went up 50 earlier in this game. It never really was a game. I don't care what the final score was. It was a file all the way, man. I had no preconceived notions going into this. Even beyond the first 8 minutes, which was pretty hilarious. The action just had me gripped, man. Like when the thing falls in, I didn't believe that Lawrence Fishburne would actually die. When he died, I was like in shock. And then every time they had a problem, I was blown away by just how calm they were about knowing exactly what the solution was.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool, man. And I would say the most powerful scene was when Gurty dips below the water and Liam goes in after him and we're just staring at this ice hole.
You're an ice hole.
15 seconds of staring at that thing and then they come back out. I was like, yo, if this movie ain't a file, I don't know what is.
Zach, go ahead.
Okay, yeah,
What?
we can have Mayes shit on it. I'm just not going to pay attention to what he says. I filed it when Liam had the toothpick and he stepped out of the truck. I filed it when he fucking caught the thermos. I filed it anytime there was an under ice shot. I don't understand the physics of this movie. The fact that it got the trucker community so riled up is insane to me, but I enjoyed the fuck out of this movie. Maybe it's because I came in thinking this is going to be a bad movie, but I enjoyed this so much. Easy file.
So you're saying you thought it was going to be bad, so that means you think it's good.
No, it surprised me every second of the way. Because there's some movies where I think they're going to be bad, and then they end up being even worse than I thought. An example of this, Johnny Be Good.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, this is going to be terrible, and then loved it, like legitimately loved it.
Blown away how good it was, yeah. Zach, see, to me, like the movie never dragged other than when they showed us the miners. That's the only part
agreed.
where I was like, fuck these guys.
Mayes, now ruin it with your spite phobe. Put in spite phobe.
No, this isn't a spite phobe. It's a good old fashioned phobe. The physics, the part where both trucks flip over on the ice, and we all thought it was just done.
That's the moment where we were 40 minutes in, and I'm like, what's going to happen?
How are they going to get out of this? Yeah.
And they just did.
But you knew they had to, because the only way this movie ends is with them getting to the mine and venting the methane and saving the day. I guess this is a departure for Liam because his particular set of skills here is trucking and knowing how to do every single possible truck situation.
That man is a master with a winch.
Gurty's got a particular set of skills.
Not talking.
But he still knocks the dude out at the end, and he still has a big fight with the bad guy who's also superhuman and survives everything.
Yeah.
I just don't really understand why this movie was made. Phobe. There you go.
Yeah, bingo indeed. Send us your...
Who said bingo?
It sounded like you said bingo. Louis Pinnock.
Maybe I should translate it for you.
5 Horsemen. I was translating for the audience. Ass on, ass off. Golden Dumpster and Phoberfile at Talk Hoops, at Garth Amin, at Corn Puzzle, at Levitard Show.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
Order of this thing is off. I'm confused. Like, I figured I was gonna pick after Amin every time. Is it because the wild card fucked it up?
I think it's because of the timeline.
I'm very confused because I had a moment of panic just now. I was like, oh shit, I didn't make a pick for next week, but it's not my pick.
No, it's Maze's pick.
All right. So at first I thought not a lot of options because the cast is not robust. Holt McCallany's been in a lot more movies than I would have thought. Also, we have our guy who's Captain America from 1990, and let me tell you, when I found that out, I was very, very tempted because that shit is 8 years before Nick Fury or something.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't mind doing all those.
But I'm going to use this opportunity to pick a movie that I nearly picked last year and opted out of. I'm going to do the first double daisy chain and follow Lawrence Fishburne, which means that Zach cannot use Lawrence Fishburne for his next pick. And we're going to do the 1997 sci-fi horror movie Event Horizon.
Oh my God. This movie is a mess.
Event Horizon?
You've never seen this, Amin?
I haven't.
I'm so excited for this.
And Zach gets to have a Sophie's choice of following Sam Neill back to Liam Neeson for The Commuter, or doing Jurassic Park 3, or Jurassic World, whatever the fucking new one is.
I've never had a tougher decision to make in my life. Fuck.